everyone's looking for the young guy. They're looking for McVay. I think take a shot out Todd Bowles, get him a second shot at head coach, and see if he can do it.
I don't think they will. If they don't have Anthony Davis, I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
It's crazy. And our kids will know how great Tom Brady is because he's going to be playing.
Yes, it is 15.0%.
That's what the Yankees brought Garrett Cole to do.
He was a 6th-round pick. This is a fairy tale story that's being written in front of our eyes.
People like to call them their JV team, and they just stole one of their better players.
They didn't struggle against the Padres. The Padres didn't really put up a fight in most of the games.
Jerry Jones, hope you're listening.
Hi, I'm Landon Bowe, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NHL Opinions of the Week. The Stanley Cup Finals are underway, and we've already previewed that matchup. But today we're going to be discussing a team that did not make it and was victim of the President's Trophy curse, and a man familiar with that curse, Austin.
Yep, I still remember last year, obviously, when the Panthers beat us as well, us being the Bruins, after they had the greatest regular season ever, obviously won the President's Trophy, but it didn't matter. And like you said, that curse continues. This is definitely a team that many thought were title contenders, including myself. Panarin had an amazing year, 120 points in 82 games. No one else was a point per game, but you had guys like Trocheck and Kreider, and obviously Fox is one of the best defensemen. I guess he had 73 points in 72 games, but he didn't play in 10 of those games. And then you obviously had one of the best goalies in the league in Igor Shesterkin. He wasn't absolutely outstanding during the regular season, just with a 912 save percentage, but during the playoffs, Igor showed how truly good he is with a 926, but it still wasn't enough, and they end up losing in 6 games against the Panthers.
Yeah, and looking at what their future looks like, I think this is a good sign. I'm trying to see if how many players will stay. It looks like they have about 11 million of cap room coming up to be used. But are there any big free agents that are set this year?
Let me look to make 100% sure, but I don't think they have any major ones. I know that they do need some better goal scoring coming playoff time. Like, they only scored 12 goals in the series against the Panthers, and that is not great. Bobrovsky had a 921 save percentage, while Igor had 930. And they also just need more attacking force. Lafreniere had 4 goals in the 6 games against the Panthers. And then you had Barclay Goodrow with 3, he's not even really a goal scorer. But when you have a guy like Kreider score 1 goal, Zibanejad, 0 goals. It's tough. Panarin, 1 goal. Those 3 guys having a combined 2 goals, it's hard for you to win a series like that. The Rangers are still going to be a good team next year, no doubt, because they are just filled with star talent and they have one of the best goalies in the league. But they still know that they aren't as good as they need to be. And it's still at least 1 season away. Their free agents include let me see. Okay. They have Quick, who's a 38-year-old. They have Johnny Brodnatsky, who didn't play all that much. And then I think Winberg's a free agent. Let me look. Yeah,
I believe
Alexander Winberg's a free agent. He used to play a long time for the Columbus Blue Jackets. And you also have Jack Roslovic, Ryan Lindgren, Capo Caco, and Braden Snyder. A good bit of those guys are RFAs, though, restricted free agents, so you don't really have to worry about that. Then you have Eric Gustafson, who's not an RFA, but he is another guy they may try to bring back. But a lot of those young guys, like especially Caco, those will be easily to return. Braden Snyder's another guy who's an RFA. So they have some guys like Winberg, Quick, Gustafson. Quick didn't obviously start in the playoffs, but he played well during the regular season, so I think they'd want to bring him back. But it's not like the entire team is leaving on free agency. They still have a core of players that will be back next season.
Yeah, and I think that's the positive side for this is it stinks that they didn't make it to the Stanley Cup final, given that they came pretty close to making it to uh, the final. However, I would say it's just kind of patience and looking at that goal scoring. I don't think it seems like they've built off themselves the past few years, and we'll see if Lafreniere continues to build off as he does have those expectations as a number one overall pick. But I would say they're always in a good spot. It's just gaining that experience, and I don't think anything drastic needs to change.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely try to get a little bit more depth scoring. I would try to get rid of Truba. I know he's their captain, but he took way too many penalties. Wasn't great defensively. If you can get rid of him, do. We'll see how that ends up working out. But they need probably just a little bit more depth scoring and defending. Like, you can't have it too much depth wise, but there's no major changes you need. Shesterkin is a top 3 goalie in the league and maybe the best goalie in the league. And then obviously when you have a guy like Panarin, who is so good, you have the players necessary. It's just, can you get over the hump?
Yeah, and that's a question we'll be asking ourselves. And I like their approach this year compared to last year when they made a lot of trades, but we'll just have to see what happens. And that's all I got. And I'll toss this over to you to close it out.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please let us know how you feel about the New York Rangers next year. Will they be better? Will they be worse? Or will they just lose in the conference finals again? Thank you.